share. Hello, everybody. So, hopefully this works. Here we are. The disclaimer. Webinar is designed to provide general information about property management for landlords and is intended for educational purposes only. The content does not constitute legal, financial, or tax advice. We recommend consulting with qualified professionals for advice specific to your individual circumstances. Information provided does not guarantee specific results, as laws and regulations vary by location and are subject to change. Webinar organizers and presenters disclaim all liability for decisions or actions taken based on this information. All materials presented are protected by copyright law and may not be reproduced or distributed without prior written permission. By participating in this, you agree to these terms. I give you permission to use everything that I share with you. So let's make that go away and get back to me. There we go. Probably going to be a really short one today, folks, because tomorrow is the Super Bowl, and I'm sure a lot of you were running around getting ready to deal with that and possibly dealing with whatever inclement weather situations you have where you are located. I apologize I didn't jump into the Facebook group, Your Landlord Hub, and look for any questions. Had some things come up with family and some health issues with some family members, so that took away a chunk of my time. If you did post a question in there, I will get to it and get to you this week, and I will probably review it on our the second meeting of this month, which is February 22nd, 2025. I think I want to go over quickly, shortly. Like I said, this will probably be a short meeting. Taxes and getting prepared to do taxes. I did talk about that briefly, I think in our first meeting, January 4th of this year. Having a CPA that understands real estate and businesses work with you. You really got to treat this like a business. It is a business. The government's going to look at it like it's a business, even if you don't. And the IRS is certainly going to look at it like a business, even if you don't. So the more you can find out and educate yourself about the uniqueness of owning rental properties and the things that are available to you that can help you write off your expenses and on paper diminish your profits to minimize your tax liabilities, the better off you're going to be. Also, being able to track all the information concisely and make it easy for your CPA to understand, because they're going to bill you by the hour. And I haven't met a CPA that is worth hiring that is charging less than what a good attorney is charging. They pretty much see themselves as equals. And in my personal opinion and professional opinion, they pretty much are equals. Both of them can really help you if they know what they're doing, and both of them can really wreck you if they don't know what they're doing. So finding a good one is imperative. Let's see. I personally believe and have been told and taught you should definitely have a separate banking and savings account for your property. There's a big debate on whether you should have one for each property or just one, and then in your accounting system, break down which property brought in X amount in rent and had X amount in expenses. Having a bunch of different bank accounts, especially if we've got 2 or 3, say, single family homes, can be a bit of a pain in the butt. If you track everything very well, and I'm looking into some software programs that I'm hopefully going to be able to offer you guys at maybe a discount or a trial period for free so you can get a look at them. I sat through some webinar training things this week with a National Apartment Owners Association, and I'm reaching out to them to have some discussions on what we can do with possibly those vendors to maybe make a deal for you guys through this group. Some companies are very receptive, other companies not so much. So yeah, taxes are important. Get on it. If you need more time, I believe everybody can file an extension, but you gonna have to figure out how much you owe if you do owe and probably pay that. That's what I've had to do in the past, or a large percentage of that to have your extension filed. Another thing I looked at over the last 2 weeks since the last meeting, I had a meeting with a national restoration maintenance company, but they're more, I thought they'd be a good company for coming in and just doing like tenant moves out, get a rehab, put back together kind of thing. They're more tenant burns your house down, tenant complains it's full of mold, national disaster. They're more of a company that can come in and go from start to finish, from get the trash hauled away to give you the keys and the occupancy permit so you can rent it back out. And that's good. They work with a lot of insurance companies. The big benefit for you owners is you're going to have one contact person to deal with from start to finish, as opposed to I got to find my trash out guy. I got to find my hazardous material remediation people. I got to find the general contractor to come in, and then I got to find a separate landscaper guy. And then if the general doesn't have plumbers, or he doesn't have insulation, or he doesn't have, if you got one guy, one point of contact, it's a lot easier to manage all of that. And keep track of your time while you're doing that, and discuss that with your CPA. There is a thing called, I believe it's called a I don't remember the exact terminology, but there's a term the IRS uses that you can claim management hours on your rental properties that make you a qualified investor. And for some reason, I think it's like 170 hours a year or something like that. Check with your CPA. I don't memorize all this stuff, and the government keeps changing things rapidly. So I'll have more information with that. That'll be in the community. Join the community. It's free. There's a bunch of stuff in there. In fact, let me show you a few things that are in there. If I can remember how to get into it, because I'm not the Google, the guy that does this stuff very well. So let me see if I can go find where that is. Nope. Well, shoot. Oh, wait. I'll find it right here. And let's see. Yeah, you get to watch me try to figure out how to do stuff. Let's see how it goes, folks. So I think I'm sharing my screen with you guys. I hope I'm sharing my screen with you guys. If not, this really sucks, and I'm sorry. But we got the January 4th meeting is up. I'll have the January, whatever date that meeting was up, and this meeting up. We've got tips to the application process, what leases should have, preparing your property, and I'm adding more and more stuff to this as time goes on. Actually, I did take some time and wrote several other things. So let me see if I can share this screen with a bunch of, not the right one. There we go. Handling tenant complaints, tenant screening, maintenance, tenant retention, effective marketing strategies, conflict resolution, maintenance, handling evictions, legal compliance, maximizing rental income, for short-term rental owners, or short-term rental success guide. So those are the things that I've been working on for everybody. And if you've got stuff, join the free Your Landlord Hub Facebook community. Join this community, because not everything ends up in the Facebook community. I don't want to run over there and post stuff in it. Excuse me. These would go a lot smoother if I had a bunch of questions to answer. So please jump in here and submit questions. I like answering questions. It gives me a chance to just go research some stuff and not have to do all kinds of writing, which I don't mind doing, but it is tedious. I've written 2 books, but I had a lot of free time to do those in, and don't have that much free time right now. So, like I said, this one's going to be a short meeting. Hope everybody has a safe and sane and enjoyable Super Bowl. That's about all I got for you right now. Appreciate you. And like I said, shoot me some questions so I can get you some answers. Thanks. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Be safe. May God bless. I'll see you when I see you.